Hello. I have this hobby that I love to do, dancing, Argentine Tango, and
Music, maestro.
music. I often use it as an excuse to figure out how to really get myself aligned with the vortex and go from that space.
As an excuse or as an easy reason?
As a way to explore.
Do you need permission?
No.
So it's just an easy reason.
It's an easy reason, yeah. I find that at times it works out great and I have a wonderful time, and then sometimes, even though I'm going in feeling really good, it just sort of fizzles.
Well, we think that when you're feeling really good going in, it doesn't fizzle. But when you're using it as an excuse to overcome something that doesn't feel good, that's when it fizzles. Pay a little attention to that. Mm-hmm. It's trying to get too specific. In other words, if you're feeling this way and you say, oh, God, I need to dance. I must dance. As an excuse to let this go, you don't make the jump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's talk generally. Tell us in general terms why you think the dancing is so delicious. What does it do for you?
Well, it's music. I love music. And for some reason, this particular genre of music back in the 30s, I mean, they're the greatest musicians ever. It also has an element...
Actually, the greatest musicians are now. They're now. Because they've got all of that too, and more. Because that hasn't been left behind. What do you think of that? What do you think of that statement? You're not really in agreement with it.
I am not. I like the idea of it.
Because when you decide that something before was better than it is now, you're crossways of everything that works. Mm-hmm. You're crossways. When you say, I'm on the leading edge and it's not as good as what happened in the 30s, there's a disconnect in that. But can you feel that?
I do, but there's something about that sort of style that I really can move to, and like it just...
So you're keeping it alive today.
Right.
And do you think that if those musicians and those dancers from the 30s were watching you now, that they would see only what was present then? Or do you think you have incorporated something more?
Yes, definitely more.
So that's our point. What's yours?
Well, sort of the second part of my question is, at times, if I know I'm meeting somebody there, it sort of seems to help me to create a stability of feeling good and being in the vortex. And so maybe I don't need...
Well, the reason, you see, here's the reason for that. When you commit to a moment in time to dance, it's like when we say, reach for the best feeling thought that you can find. Well, thoughts are fleeting. Mm-hmm. So you might find a thought, but not hold it long enough that you would revert back to what you were thinking before. But when you are committed to a segment of your life where you're going to dance, so you set the music in motion, and you begin to feel the familiar alignment that comes simply from your appreciation of that. And then you feel your body begin to respond, because, you know, dance really comes from inside. That rhythm is really when your inner being knows the aspects of your physical body in ways that you can't mentally even understand. And that's the reason that this dance is so appealing to you, because so much of your body is involved in it in intricate ways. So when you relax and allow your broader mind to be the directive or the director of what happens with your body, different parts of your body are actually responding to different parts of the rhythm of different parts of the music. And the reason that you like this so much is because this is very sophisticated music. It's not just a melody and it's not just a beat. There's a whole lot going on with it. And your physical body is up to speed with the different aspects of what's going on in very intricate and involved ways. In other words, this is just not normal dance. Right. This is aligned dance. If you are not in alignment, you can't dance this dance. If you are not dancing with the source within within you, you can't dance this dance. So it's not just that this dance puts you into alignment, it's that without alignment, you can't dance this dance. And you know it. You've practiced it enough that you know, you can feel when you're tuned in, you can feel when your body is dancing you. And that's what actually happens. When your body dances you, you know you've let go, and that the source within you, that your inner being, is sending the cues and you're responding to it. And the fact that you've practiced it so that you believe that you can do it means that you can take this dance to places that it has never been before. Mm-hmm. Exhilarating to know that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Something more?
No, that's it. Thank you.